Welcome to the video, everyone. Today I'll be ranking every meta slash sub-meta character based on how often you should target them. Alright, let's get straight into it, starting with the Goddess team. Alright, so this one might be a little surprising to some of you, but let me just explain these reasons. So, to start off, the damage falls off insanely hard after Blade of Judgment runs out. And spoilers for the next two characters, but Mael and Margaret provide a lot more utility to the team compared to Meliele. Killing them too early just lets them revive and get Blade. So you should just whittle the team down so they do less damage, or they're not able to use 3 cards to kill you. You can target them sometimes because you can't let them ult or stay alive long into the shield again, but these require some time or luck to set up. Mael provides insane tankiness for the team, and keeping him alive just makes fighting the goddesses like 2 times more annoying. The issue is, sometimes you can't kill him because of how tanky he is, so that would mean you have to go for the weakest link of the team, which allows me to transition to. What else can I say? The cleanse is broken, so removing it from the team entirely makes them like a lot weaker. She's also the least tanky character on the team, and she can't even use Tarmia Link, so it's usually a free kill once the Meliele taunt is down. She used to be a hard ignore until you got rid of the second retrogression, but the new characters that were released in the past month or two slowly changed this, so now it just depends on what options your team has against her and who you kill turn 1. She's a really annoying character, and her damage is really high, but the damage cap just incentivizes you to go for the other unknowns, since the other 2 are just made of paper. She has crazy damage, even for a unit released many months ago, and the damage cap penetration is tough for a lot of the characters that rely on it. The Dragon Rampage buff she gets when her allies die is just so annoying to deal with, and it's just easier to kill her or bring her to 1 HP before she gets the buffs. The reason it isn't always is because she isn't that strong anymore, and she doesn't provide anything for the team other than damage, so it's not a terrible idea to just destroy her team so she becomes a useless character. These guys are extremely powerful, and they provide a lot for the team, from the petrifies to the heals and the damage, but they just lack something that makes them an always target, which the character I'm going to talk about next has a lot of. Not only is the Mist form one of the most broken effects in the game, but she also has insane single target damage and a way to full heal and cleanse the team. The thing with Alpha is that she's powerful, but she starts falling off heavily after the first 2 turns because her tankiness dissipates in that time. And this is why you don't always have to target her, even though you usually should. Lance is a really good character, and he provides a good amount of tankiness and damage for the team, but his need to build up stacks in order to do good damage on his AoEs, and also the fact that all he does is damage, is the reason why he only needs to be targeted 50% of the time. This character is the true 50-50 because you either completely ignore him or full blast him, depending on whether you want to deal with his final flame mode. This also heavily depends on what team you're using, so this is a pretty fitting tier for Aspen. This is going to be a weird one, but it's just because there's so many combinations of this team that are meta. Yes, Brunhild does damage, yes, Mazino provides taunt and shield, and yes, Chal is broken. And there are situations that you should target the 3rd human, which is why they're in sometimes target. But the final human on this team is such a menace that his existence on the field makes the humans the strongest team in the game. This guy is the demiurge of the humans, and he provides literally everything the team needs, from damage to support, tankiness lowering. Dude does so much, and he's the sole reason humans are viable in the first place. I know all these humans are really good, especially Escanor, but Jinwoo just amplifies the humans to the next level while also being an insane damage dealer and a contender for tankiest unit in the game. Do not let this guy get value, remove him from the field immediately. Alright, so the final team is Demons, but this is going to be a little different from the rest of the video. It's a little less edited. Before I say anything else, the always targeted character is Demon King, of course. He's a really good support unit and he's built to be like a situational DPS, which is cool design, of course. But the sad thing about DK is all the other units on this team rely on his damage and tankiness. So when the shield is like instantly destroyed by so many mechanics in the meta, and which then causes his damage to be lackluster, it just makes the demon team like really inconsistent. He is a really good unit, but he needs more support before the demons can truly be in the meta again. With that said, they're better than unknowns now, which is pretty cool. Thanks for watching, everyone, and if you enjoyed the video and want similar content in the future, be sure to like and subscribe. And if you disagreed with any of the placings I put on this tier list, then be sure to say that in the comments below. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.